Team New Zealand's new boat has had an impressive debut, up and foiling within hours of hitting the water for the first time.
The team has less than a month to get up to speed before racing starts in the lead up to the America's Cup. Tom McRae hit the water and tried to keep up with them.
It doesn't just float, it flies. In the lightest of breezes, Team New Zealand's hard work has clearly paid off.
Probably exceeded our expectations a little bit, to be able to go out and do some nice manoeuvres and a good bit of breeze, and the boat felt really nice.
Over 6 hours on the Waitemata Harbour today, Te Rehutai was put through its paces and seems to have passed with flying colours.
It was pretty awesome to be able to get out there and just, get through the initial commissioning and be able to throw the boat around.
It's hard to give you an idea of just how fast these things can go. We've got 300 horsepower doing 30 knots, and there's no way we're keeping pace with them. Speed is key. The AC-75s are expected to hit more than 50 knots, close to 100 kilometres an hour.
You could see daylight right the way through, and then the whole boat just did a slow lift up onto the foils, which is what you're really looking for.
Te Rehutai was christened last night and immediately turned heads with its radical hull. But pushing the design to the limits could bring massive rewards.
You can afford to take risks and really drive it hard, and red line the thing without the risk of doing too much damage or losing ground.
All the challengers kept a close eye on the Kiwis, still the front runners to defend the America's Cup in March.
Now it's just about refining and pushing the boat hard to keep eking speed out of it.
The designers have delivered. Now it's up to the sailors to push Te Rehutai to its limit. Tom McRae, News Hub.
Impressive and stunning on the Waitemata today too. And Ingrid,
a Kiwi sailing legend is predicting Team New Zealand will opt for 2 helmsmen when they defend the America's Cup. Brad Butterworth was both impressed and surprised at the defenders' second boat, Te Rehutai. But as Michael O'Keefe reports, he thinks its radical design could mean they will go for 2 drivers instead of 1.
Brad Butterworth knows a thing or two about the America's Cup, so when he saw Te Rehutai in the flesh, he was impressed, to say the least.
I would say the challengers are pretty worried about what they saw.
The radically different boat to their first one came as a bit of a shock, but he thinks the biggest shock is yet to come.
The new boat looks like they might have 2 helmsmen, where they'll have dedicated helmsmen on side to side, which is something that Luna Rossa is doing at the moment.
While it was hard to see any evidence on the water today, Butterworth believes Team New Zealand's setup means it'll be difficult for the helmsman to change sides. So having a dedicated driver on each side makes sense.
And that's what actually the challengers have been talking about that since they've seen the boat.
If that was to be the case, the big question is who would drive alongside current helm Peter Burling?
Well, they're spoilt for choice there, eh?
Glenn Ashby is one option. The other is Burling's 49er teammate, Blair Tuke.
He's probably looking at it and thinking he could do it too, and he probably can.
With such high-quality sailors in the boat and the radical new design, Butterworth thinks they're probably favourites so far.
You don't want to put the kiss of death on them, and certainly I would say that they, the form horse, and yes, probably.
But we'll find out for sure come the Christmas regatta in less than 4 weeks' time. Michael O'Keefe, News Hub.